What is expected value? You might have heard this term before, and so I'd like to equip you with knowing exactly what it means and how to calculate it. So expected value is, you can think of it intuitively as like the average value of some event or process. Okay, so let's say as an example that you are getting a bonus from your boss. And you know that your bonus this year is going to be between 1K and 4K, but you don't know where. And let's say it's equally likely to be any of the four. 1K, 2K, 3K, or 4K. So if you wanted to compute the expected value, what you do is you'd average these four numbers. So you'd say 1K divided by 4 plus 2K over 4, 3K over 4, 4K over 4, and that equals 10K over 4, which is equal to 2.5K. So then we would say the expected value, or the EV, of your bonus is 2.5K. And that doesn't mean you're necessarily going to get 2.5K. It means you might get more, you might get less, but that's sort of the average value. So that's what expected value means. It's very similar to the idea of an average value. All right, second example. Let's say we had, let's say we're taking some sort of bet where we have a 10% chance, I'll write this out, 10% chance of getting a 100x payout, okay? So we'd say, what is the EV of this bet? Well, what we'd do is we'd say, well, let's imagine that this is a $1 bet. So we're betting $1 here. $1. And we know there's a 10% chance that we get this 100x payout, so 10% that we get 100x, and then we have a 90% chance that we lose our money. So we're going to lose our $1. So the way that you compute EV, it's always the same. It's just taking the probability of each outcome times the value of that outcome, and then summing them up, which is exactly the same as what we did over here when we were working with the rolling a die. Here the numbers are going to be a little bit more complex though. So in this situation, we've got a 10% chance of making $100. So let me get a new color here. So we say we have a, that's the same color. Let's get this one. So we have a 10% chance, which is 1 in 10. So we have 1/10 times we get a $100 payout. So that's $100. And then plus a 9 out of 10 chance that we lose our dollar. So I'm going to say negative $1. So it's the sum of the probability of this outcome, probability times the value of this outcome, plus the probability of this outcome times the value of that outcome. And so that'll give us this whole thing is going to give us the expected value of taking this bet. So in this case, 1/10 times $100, that's equal to $10. And then 9 out of 10 times negative $1, that's negative $9/10, which is otherwise known as negative 90 cents. And so in total, this comes out to $9.1, or $9.10. That's the expected value. So what that's saying is that the expected value of taking this bet, the EV of this bet, is plus $9.10. You're going to, in expectation, we would say in expectation, you're going to gain $9.10. Now, notice when we say in expectation you're going to gain, it does not mean you're certainly going to gain, because you very well might lose your $1, but in expectation you're going to gain. And so if you're a trader or you're a bettor, or any time you're dealing with uncertainty, if you repeatedly take bets with positive EV, positive expected value, like this, then even if some go well, some go badly, you can expect over the course of enough bets, you're going to do well. And similarly, if you take bets with negative EV, so everything that you'll find in a casino, every game in a casino, like roulette, like blackjack, and so on, all of these games are designed to have negative EV. So what that means is that, yes, you do sometimes win money, and that's how they keep you coming back. But all of these games, they all have negative EV. This is very important. So you'll sometimes win, you'll sometimes lose, but because they have negative EV, over the long term, if you play enough of these games, the amount of money that you have will slowly go down, even if it doesn't go consistently down. It will sometimes go up. And so if you're in the world of trading or of betting or of business, you want to always be taking bets that have positive EV, because over the long term, these positive EV bets are going to stack up and you're going to end up doing well. So that's expected value. I hope that's helpful.